Hi and welcome to Blockchain News. So today we are going to do some very quick review on a blog which I found very interesting and to see how healthcare can be benefited by blockchain. So and this article was written by Crystal M. And I'm going to share you the insight of this article in this video. So, healthcare system could benefit from blockchain technology, says Philip Research. Let me stop you there. What is Philip Research, and who are they, and what they do actually? And let me tell you what Philip Research is. Philip Research is actually a very big company who are into big time into research, and they were established in 1914, one of the largest private research organizations in the world. More than 1,200 professionals and 50 nationalities. So these people have taken up the blockchain and they're trying to integrate. They have formed a team and trying to integrate blockchain and healthcare system together to answer the problems of which they already today's system has. Basically, the data breach is one of the biggest problems which today's healthcare system always sees. So what does they say? What he says is the healthcare industry is riddled with issues that keep consumers from getting the best of the service possible to treat whatever they come in with. And it's to keep a full record of one patient. There is often calls to multiple doctors, offices, and hospitals, and the ability to collect all the information will depend on the patient's remembrance where that they have received care. However, the concept of just getting records is just one problem. If the user manages to collect all the necessary information from their treatment, they are still at risk of data breach, having their medical details monetized, and other illegal use of the details. So as we know, the healthcare industry is actually facing a big problem of data breach. And one of the best examples the author has given here is the perfect example of risk happened in the orthopedic center in Orlando during the summertime when the 19,000 patients had their private files exposed. The cause of the exposure had to do with a software update that was improperly configured for the database, leaking details of the patients of the file on the internet. So such a small thing as an update could cause such a big problem of exposing the data files. There's also another case which she tells about is announced a healthcare company. She talks about where 45,000 patient records has been exposed to not only the details like appointment details, care plan, everything has been exposed in the internet. And FBI had to involve in December 2017 to clear that. So the lead researcher of the Philips research, Mark Hennessy. Mark Hennessy states that using blockchain, which he calls as verifiable data exchange, can be done. And quote, what he said is, this is what we call verifiable data exchange because you've got the actual audit trail and request and fulfillment of the request of the data recorded. One of the issues with bringing in blockchain, however, is the issue of the trust that hospitals and providers have the current system. Quote, a lot of it comes down to the trust and transparency. While you can trust a centralized server for storing the logs of each exchange, whatever exploring is whether we can enhance the trust by decentralizing the storage of logs between all the participants in the network. Quote, if you ever enter a situation where there might be a dispute, it's possible for each of the stakeholders to have an independent but coordinated set of logs that will tell them what has happened in reality rather than trusting a third party or one of those stakeholders to store the logs in a tamper resistant way. There will be a lot of startup companies against Philips that want to work on their own for the healthcare product for the industry. However, there will be a lot of warming up to do before the healthcare industry is a place where they can trust blockchain technology over their current system. Hopefully, as blockchain matures and gains greater flowing, healthcare will become more willing to see the offers. So that's what it is, and that's how our author Kelly M has concluded, saying that this research will be really helpful to get on to the healthcare system and blockchain together and work together to help patients collect the patient's data and keep it rather than keeping in one centralized data. They would distribute in a trusted manner of decentralizing it and using it whenever they want, and which will also solve a lot of disputes when